They say, quote, "It be your own people." Why is it another obese person that's going after Lizzo right now with these accusations? This is crazy. I saw the news story and I'm like, wait a minute. She's big too. So you can't do that. It can't be big on big crime or whatever. You can't. Come on now. This story is larger than life. Shout out to Lizzo. I'm posting a throwback picture as the thumbnail of this video because I never knew that Lizzo was little. So shout out to Lizzo. And, this video is not to discriminate against anybody. Shout out to big people. I love you too. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being big. I'm just pointing out the fact that it's two big people. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, this woman is accusing Lizzo of doing all sorts of heinous things. So make sure you click thumbs up. It's free. Subscribe. Choose all notifications. Click thumbs up. Subscribe. All notifications right now while you're listening. If you think Lizzo's going to be charged in any sort of way, then say charged in the comment section. If you think she's going to get away scot-free, say scot-free. And that'll let me know that you don't think anything's going to happen to her. But check this mess out. This has to be one of the worst celebrity stories of 2023. And if you're listening to this with your kids in the room, you probably don't want them to hear this. I'll just put it like that. It's that bad. I warned you. Anyways, shout out to page 6, page6.com. Posted an article written by Francesca Baccardi. When I saw that name, I thought this was fake. I said there's no way to, especially when I read what the title of the article was. Lizzo forced dancers to eat bananas from SEX workers' vaginas during Amsterdam trip bombshell lawsuit. And for the record, this made it to page 6. This is not a prank. This is not just some internet mess. This really, the article is real. I hope this isn't true. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm just going to skim through the article. They said that 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 of Lizzo's former dancers are suing her, as well as Big Grrrl, Big Touring. So I guess that's a company, Big Grrrl, Big Touring. And it's spelled Grrrl. And Shirlene Quigley for allegedly subjecting them to endure weight shaming, sexually denigrating behavior, and pressuring them to participate in disturbing SEX shows. Yeah, gotta read this verbatim. Quote, plaintiffs Arianna Davis and Crystal Williams claim in the lawsuit filed Tuesday and obtained by page 6 that they were eventually fired while the third plaintiff, Nicole Rodriguez, resigned over Lizzo's, quote, stunning behavior while on a trip with the Grammy award-winning artist to Amsterdam in February 2023. So this is just 6 months ago, February of 2023. The plaintiffs claim Lizzo invited them for a night out on the town, which ended in the city's red light district. Now, y'all should have known right there. You're going to the red light district. There's going to be some red light district things going on. The area is, there you go. The area is known for its sex theaters, sex shops, and clubs and bars where nudity is on full display, aka perversion, aka the devil, the goddamn devil. Because that's all it is. The lawsuit states, quote, things quickly got out of hand. You think so? Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers', let's just say, crotches, starts with a V, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' baby holes. This is crazy, y'all. But it gets worse. It says that the lawsuit claims that Lizzo allegedly pressured and goaded, Goaded. That's a new, I learned a new word today. I feel smart. Goaded, or goaded. No, seriously, goaded Davis into touching one of the new performer's breasts. The plaintiffs claim that just a month later, Lizzo, 35, I didn't know that Lizzo was that old. I'm not saying 35 is old. I just didn't know that Lizzo was 35. Decided, and you know better, Lizzo, but then you know better to make them whack songs that you're making. You know better than to be used as a propaganda pawn or puppet, the way that you're used in the media because of your weight and your race and your gender and all this other stuff that you cry about. You're just shameful, Lizzo. Anyways, just a month later, Lizzo, 35, deceived them once again into attending a nude show, thereby, quote, robbing them of the choice not to participate. The documents state, I would have just went and sat outside in the car. Davis also claims in the lawsuit that at one point she had no choice but to, quote, soil herself, which means either pee or poop, one or the other, on stage during excruciating re-audition, quote, fearing the repercussion of excusing herself to go to the restroom. Eventually, Lizzo allegedly fired Davis, quote, on the spot after learning Davis had recorded one of their meetings, even though it was in order to have a, quote, copy of the notes the artist provided. Okay. Rodriguez resigned shortly after out of solidarity with Davis and the, quote, disrespect Lizzo allegedly showed her. The lawsuit claims she, quote, feared that Lizzo intended to hit her and that Lizzo intended to hit her and would have done so if one of the other dancers had not intervened. Could you imagine Lizzo hitting you? Do you know how much that would hurt? Talking about the truth hurts. How about Lizzo hurts? Allegedly. Lizzo, you can't be hitting people, baby. You're too hitatious. Anyways, the plaintiffs are suing for general and special damages, as well as punitive damages and attorney fees. Quote, the stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, while privately she weight shames her dancers and demeans them in ways that are absolutely demoralizing, the plaintiff's attorney Ron Zambrano said in a statement. This is hilarious how they ended off the article. Reps for Lizzo didn't immediately return Page Six's request for comment. No shit. Page Six has also reached out to the dancers for further comment. Listen, they're not going to respond to shit, but let me read to you some of these comments from the comment section. One of the commenters said, Lizzo's always given me a vibe like all of her body positivity and be kind stuff was just an act. Plus, the way that she reacts to any sort of criticism is very telling. Glad she's finally being called out. She's been allowed to hide behind her weight and her race for far too long. I agree. Somebody else said, where would these quote-unquote artists be if there were no auto-tune, studio tricks, pyrotechnics, dancers, and other distractions? There'd be nothing but a voice that couldn't stay on key. Another person says, were the same actions taken by a male performer, a person of color or not, he would already have been ostracized, had all his contracts canceled, and be tarred and feathered in the press. Lizzo should get the same treatment. No, because that would be equality, and we don't have equality. We have women basically being treated better than men and pretending that they want equality while men are treated like shit and women are treated well. And that's the way that they intend to keep things. That's the way that they designed it. That's the way these witches designed it. Not that I'm saying Lizzo's a witch, but she is a bitch. But anyways, what do you guys think about it? Like, whose side are you on and why? Do you think that Lizzo is guilty? Do you think that she's innocent? So let me know what you think about it below. The secret password to say in the comment section is, if you think that Lizzo is guilty, say guilty. If you think she's innocent, say innocent. If you don't know, say I don't know. If you don't care, say I don't care. If you don't care, why are you here? If you say I don't care, I'm going to cuss you out in the comment section. Make sure you click thumbs up. It's free, unlike some of your vaginas. Click the thumbs up button, subscribe, and choose all notifications. Why? Because it's free. Shout out to Lizzo. You know, I couldn't stand your ass for years and have yet another alleged reason.